Hello, my friends. It is time for In the Crosshairs, your definitive source for sports betting content and in-game analysis. I'm your host, Ali Melendez, of course, always here to bring the latest in the sports betting world, and I am joined by simply the best team of bettors in the business. And today on that team, we have Mr. Thursday Night America sports bettor, Joey Knish, baby. Now, Knish, you're on football today. How you feeling, man?
Alley Thursday night double dip NFL college football does not get much better than that on a Thursday one. So I'm excited to be here and try and teach Ronnie a lesson or two here later in the show. So it'll be a fun one.
Okay, well, looking forward to that as always. And of course, joining Knish and myself today is Line Sniper's own Philly fanatic, Ronnie P. Now, who's going to talk to us about what's going down in the NBA playoffs? We had a lot to speak about that right before the game started. Interested to pick your mind on camera. But, Ron, how you feeling, man?
You know what? Denver Nuggets Game 3 won me a PlayStation 5, Allie.
Ooh.
Go Denver Nuggets. Yeah, now I got to find one. But I got the money for it, but I got to find it.
All right, well, there you have it. So lots to talk about there, obviously. Good for you, man. Now, we are back with a Thursday setup here, and I am excited to get this show on the road. We haven't gotten to talk about sports in a couple of days, which is a long time for us here, all right? So let's do this thing. Let's get some bets going. And, of course, if you want even more of the best sports betting content around, you can find all of that on our YouTube channel. That's Line Sniper HQ on YouTube. Check us out there for all of the best betting strategies, advice, and so much more. And speaking of getting some of that top tier betting advice, let's do that right now with a look at the world of football. Oh yeah, and our usual man for Thursday football is, of course, the commissioner of Line Sniper, Joey Knish. Now, welcome back, Joey. I understand you had a pretty good week of football. Browns and Joe Mixon bets cleaned up, so good for you there. Now, some of your point spread bets too. How are you feeling? Football's obviously being pretty good to you.
No. Been a nice start to the season. Not going to complain about it. We'll try and keep it rolling tonight here. A little battle of Florida here, Miami, Jacksonville. I'm going to lay it with the Jags tonight. Not a huge bet. -3 out there in the market trading around there. There were some 2.5 earlier in the week. I like what the Jags are doing on offense. Again, not a massive play for me. But I like what Jacksonville's got going. They've been passing it around. I don't think Miami can keep up just from an offensive standpoint. Fitzpatrick has looked pretty brutal. The defense, I thought this Dolphins defense would be a much better unit to start the year. It's been quite average at best, as I would say. And I will say, there's some props out there, if you can get them, that DJ Chark, Jaguars receiver, ruled out earlier today. I would highly advise any Laviska Shenault, any Keenan Cole overs that are out there. They were stale earlier this morning. I still think they're good. So if you're able to get out there, this all kind of happened here last couple hours. Chark got ruled out. A couple of other Jags receivers have some props on the board. Overs there if you can find them. And a small play on the Jaguars here for us on Thursday.
Right, well, look, I'm not going to pretend to care about Minshew Mania or obviously Fitz Magic. I'm a Giants fan, baby. Blue blood through and through. Now, this is well known, but if Joey Knish says there's money to be made here, I definitely got to trust him. So look to take the Jaguars on the under 3 in the point spread market. And then Knish, looking past tonight, we have this whole weekend's worth of games and Monday Night Football to look forward to as well, including the huge matchup of Cleveland versus Washington. Okay. It's not really that huge, but our writer is biased to Washington, so here we are, of course, there he is. But seriously, Knish, what do you see this weekend in the market? What lines are you waiting to jump on? Give us all that good stuff.
Well, I hate to do this. We went to the well last week with the Giants, and listen, now most Giants fans I know, not the savviest group of fans. I'm not throwing any shells out there, but here, the bottom line is that we got to go back to the well with the Giants again. They're playing a 49ers team that I don't know if I've seen an injury list like this early on in the season. They lost multiple play loss. Bosa, Solomon Thomas out within 3 snaps for the season. I don't think Jimmy G is going to play. You're going to be getting a backup quarterback in Nick Mullins. They're without their 2 top starting running backs. I mean, you're talking about like a B-level team here you're getting for the 49ers, and they're laying 4 on the road. Now listen, I know they looked good last week against a Jets team that, for my money, is the worst team in the NFL by a long stretch and also very beat up. The Giants' offense, passing game's getting there in some aspects, The offensive line was a little better. I think they should have won that game last week against the Bears. Had another crucial turnover. They were the better team in the second half. Missed an opportunity. For me, this is Giants +4. Giants money line. I am telling you that line will not be there on Sunday. I would get in now on the Giants +4. I think it closes. I will even go bullish, as I said. I think that closes under 3. I think this line's going to close 2.5, maybe even lower. Giants +4 and money line right now. We'll go over to the Redskins. This has been my team to start the year. The Washington, the NFC East. I know they didn't have a fantastic game last week. Haskins has gotten off to these really slow starts the first couple weeks. Hopefully he gets up for a little better start here. Cleveland's not the type of team that I like laying over a touchdown. They're going to be played. They want to run the ball. I like the Redskins front to be able to defend the run. Mayfield has been better, but Cleveland's not the type of team that I'm trying to, going to be laying, explosive offense all over the field, passing it around. I think they like to lean on the defense, run the ball. I like the Redskins here getting over a touchdown. I still think they're undervalued in the market, so I'm going to keep backing them. Skins here +7, and the Giants, I'm going to say absolute banger right now. I hate to do it, but G-Men +4 and money line. You got to get it now because I think it's going to keep going down.
Okay.
I know I don't got to sell you on the Giants, but it's the people, the rational football fans here that don't follow the Giants.
I'm here to help you sell
I got to sell them.
For those of you at home, obviously I'm hearing everything you're saying. I just want to reiterate here. This is the second time this season Joey is giving my Giants some love. So you had them at +6 last week, and then that bet did in fact pay out. So let's look for a repeat and, of course, some love for our directors team from Washington. Should be a nice week for those of us here in the studio. Right, boys? Woo! All right, well, there we go. And then, Knish, we all know you're big into NFL, of course, but I know you love your college ball as well, so let's get right back to school. Why don't you tell us how you make a little money from the NCAA? We got student debts to pay off, Knish. Talk to me.
Yeah, how about a little student loan payment here? We'll go to the SEC. We'll go Southern style here. First week of SEC football, premium conference. Couple plays that I like here on the board here. Florida Gators, we've gotten some inside information on Ole Miss. The practices haven't looked great. They've got a new coaching staff. I think the defense is going to really struggle. Florida brings a ton of talent back. This was over 14 for a bit, was 14.5. There's been some buyback. I like Florida at anything under 14. There's some -13s out there, -13.5. I would play either of those numbers under 14. I think Florida really gets off. They've got a lot of returning production. And I don't think Ole Miss is ready this year. New scheme under Lane Kiffin. Defense lacks talent. I think they're going up against one of the better coaches in the SEC in Dan Mullen. I like Florida here. I think it's kind of a rout, and I would buy in anything under 14. The other one, I got to go to Old Big Blue here. Kentucky bringing a ton back, going to an Auburn team that just had a massive, massive talent drain. Kentucky likes to play ugly football, run the ball. They got a good offensive line. They're bringing some talent back at quarterback. I know they lost their all-everything, Mr. Lynn Bowden, who was fantastic. But this year, a little bit more of a fulfilled team on offense. They got a lot of talent on defense. Auburn just absolutely lost every contributor they had off of last year's team. And that's going to be tough with very limited spring practice, very limited fall camp. I think that puts Auburn in a tough spot. Shouldn't be over a touchdown here. Kentucky 7.5 or better. I like those two plays in the Southern Eastern Conference here. SEC football, baby.
All right, well, there you have it. And woof, -13.5 is a tall order, Knish. But you do know your college ball, and I really don't see Ole Miss giving them too much trouble right there. Well. Thank you, Knish. We love you, and of course for keeping us posted on the gridiron. We still have plenty for you to talk about later on, but for now, just sit back and we'll bring you back after we hear a little bit about the NBA playoffs. So let's bring back Ronnie P. Ron, how you doing today, man? How have the playoffs been treating you? I mean, are they treating you good? Did that superstar performance by Tyler Hero help you out at all? I mean, talk to me about your thoughts.
You know what? Denver Nuggets have been helping me out big time. I told you it's going to be a series between Denver and LA, and every game they covered, and they won one game. And actually, the series should be 2-1. Now, the Boston Celtics, Allie, well, I got my towel. Throw in the towel, Allie. They're done. It's over. But I will gladly take the L on that because I hate the Celtics as a Sixer fan. I hate them, and I'll be so happy Friday night when Celtic fans sit next to me watching the playoffs.
Absolutely. I mean, we had that super intense Heat Celtics game last night. We have the Nuggets up against the Lakers again tomorrow. Now, Ron, we have a lot to talk about in the NBA, and then I also want to get your take on the NBA championship. But let's take this one step at a time. Everybody breathe. Let's start on the east side of the bracket. Now, Ron, the Heat snuck out a win last night over Boston with an insane performance by Tyler Hero. The Heat now lead the series 3-1. So Game 5 is tomorrow. Take us through what's happening there.
Honestly, Allie, Miami's playing beautiful basketball right now. I mean, the ball movement is perfect. They're unselfish ball. They trust each other. If you're open, you're going to shoot the ball. Jimmy Butler yelled at them during the season because they weren't shooting the ball, and now they're actually shooting the ball. I mean, think about it. Duncan Robinson is just a specialist. He's nailing every single shot. He might have maybe 1 point one game, but he'll hit 6 threes the next game. So he's amazing. Tyler Hero, my man, 37 off the bench, 50% from downtown. You got Jay Crowder, you got Dragic. So all those guys are playing great minutes, hitting every single shot. And the scary thing about Miami is they have multiple players that can cut, shoot, and handle the ball. This team is dangerous. And honestly, the bubble really helps this team out a lot because during the season, they really struggled on the road, but in the bubble, you're not on the road. Every game's a home game. So, and you don't have fans like me who scream in crazy gestures trying to make you miss free throws. So this is really benefiting them big time. And also Jimmy Butler effect. My God, this hurts. This hurts. As a Sixer fan, watching Jimmy Butler hurts. It's like watching your ex-girlfriend get with a hotter guy and she's doing great in life. It really hurts, but I'm over it. I'm happy for him. He's such a leader. It's a trickle-down effect. I want to read you a quote from Tyler Hero. So after the game, they said, Tyler, what does being one game away from the NBA Finals mean to you? And this is what Tyler Hero said, quote, I more want to do it for Jimmy. Though he hasn't been to the finals, I want to do it for him. He's been a great big brother for me since I've been in Miami. Dude, they're playing for Jimmy. They all love each other. That's leadership right there. I love Michael Jordan, but if you watch that Jordan documentary, I don't think players are saying that about Michael Jordan. I love LeBron James, but nobody's saying about LeBron James. Jimmy Butler, just a different cat, and it is very contagious. This zone is giving Boston problems. I never thought Jason Tatum would have 0 points. Kemba Walker doesn't look good out there. I thought Hayward coming back would help them out a lot. I think he had 14 last game, but at the end of the day, Miami got it done, and I think it ends on Friday. And the fact that the Heat are underdogs, I'm getting points with the Heat. I'm on Heat plus 3.5 on Friday, Allie. That's what I'm on.
Yeah,
Go Heat.
I'm right there with you, but I honestly do see Boston. I mean, okay, I can kind of see them fighting back a little bit, at least picking up one more win. But beyond that, man, the Heat are absolutely firing on all cylinders. I mean, you have just the whole team showing up. You have guys way outperforming averages. They're looking like one hell of a team in the East. And of course,
they are
we're here on the East Coast, so we couldn't be happier about that. But on the west side of the bracket, we have an entirely different matchup. Whew, and that is the Los Angeles Lakers against the Denver Nuggets. Now, the boys from LA are currently heading to the series, but the Nuggets are only down by 1. Game 4 is tonight, and Ron, what's happening here? Does Denver actually have a shot, or is that one the win that they're getting? I mean, talk to me about everything you're thinking right now.
Well, I told you last week it's going to be a series. I mean, Denver is the team of the future, but Denver said, no, our time is now. You got to respect that. Game 1, Lakers won by 2. Game 2, that crazy buzzer beater by Anthony Davis, and he's screaming Kobe. What a play. Game 3, Denver won by 8. So technically, if the ball bounces a different way Game 1, or Anthony Davis misses that shot, Denver could realistically be up 2-1. Denver is nasty. And here's 3 factors why LA lost the last game. 1, the rebound advantage. Denver had 44 rebounds to LA's 25. In fact, LA Bigs had only 4 rebounds. Anthony Davis had 2 rebounds. Can't win that way, guys. The three-point battle. Lakers shot 23% from downtown. Denver shot 38%. And the free throw battle. Lakers had 14 free throws made to Denver's 23. I don't care who you are. This is a team game. You're not winning with stats like those. Now, tonight, the Lakers are going to come out to play. I mean, they had no energy last game. I think it was an emotional win. Talking about Kobe Bryant. He said, did it for Kobe. You can't lose in the Black Mamba shirts. Emotional game. It's over. LeBron's pissed off. They're embarrassed. They're going to come out swinging. I don't like Lakers -6, though. I think they win, but -6. This series has been too close. So what I'm going to do is I would live bet this game. get at a number that you like. Get at a number that could be maybe 3.5, maybe 4. Hey, hell, maybe go down to 2. Live betting is crazy. Jump on that. But Lakers -6. I think they win, Allie, but I'm not sure by 6. But I'm really hoping for Denver wins one more game because I told you last week I have Lakers in 6 plus 300. So Denver, give me one more game, baby. Come on, guys. Give me one more win, guys. One more win.
I know, we'll have to see, but hey, I mean, listen, we've said it before, sometimes there's just no good bets to be had on a game, and that is okay. You don't have to bet on every single game, Ron. But if you are
Correct.
looking to, of course, make some cash, which is what we're hoping for you, pull up your sports book during the game and bet along live with the action. So maybe we'll get a little stream set up for the finals, Ron. And, of course, some people can win some cash. But before we get to the finals, we have a little more going on tonight, and that is your player props, Ronnie. So who's got your money in the game tonight?
Oh, man, this is a good one. I love this one, guys. All right, I got this last night, so I don't know what the line is tonight, but Anthony Davis had 2 rebounds last game. 2 rebounds. So tonight, player prop is Anthony Davis over 9.5 rebounds at -108. Dude, he averages 27-11. He's going to be a monster on the glass tonight. He is embarrassed. I mean, he had 2 rebounds. Allie, I'm 5'9". I think I might be able to, when I play rec ball, I'm grabbing like 10 rebounds. I'm not getting 2. If I got 2, that's embarrassing. He's going to get over 9.5 rebounds, so I'm on that prop. I think that's a big one. They're going to come out guns blazing tonight. It's going to be bad, man. It's going to be bad.
Ooh, okay, well, we'll see. But Big AD to pull down at least 10 rebounds. Now, tonight, that is definitely something to look for. Yeah, seriously. But, I mean, Ron, I got to be honest with you. That's a high number. He's only hit that once in the series so far, but he did also pull 9 rebounds in one of those games. So I definitely wouldn't call it impossible, just maybe not likely. We'll have to see there. And if you're Anthony Davis, you want to show up as...
though, Allie.
Well,
I'm saying, man.
But hey, you know, Anthony Davis, if you're watching, if you're here with us and you want to show up as much as possible tonight, then hey, we're right there with you. We can't wait to see it. And of course, yeah, so a lot going on there. But of course, these teams are fighting like crazy to make it to the NBA Finals. And Ron, we're actually going to bring Knish back to talk about this with you guys. Keep it clean, keep it nice, because I need some big wins here. I want to know who wins the NBA championship. So gentlemen, tell me who you're favoring here, who's going to go to the finals all the way down to Disney, and of course, who's walking out with the NBA championship. Ron, you just got to talk about it a little bit, so it's time for Knish to start this conversation up. Joey, who's it going to be? Talk to me.
No, listen, Uncle Knish here's gotta educate. Ron, it was a nice segment, but and I love the heat. Uncle K gave you heat 10-1. You know, a few months. We're riding that right to a cashier pretty soon. However, it's been a beautiful run. Love Miami. Great place. Nice team. Great depth. LeBron James is not losing to the Miami Heat in the finals. The Lakers are going to finish off this peasant Nuggets team. I know, but Muric, Jokic, and that. Best defensive team in the league. Not remotely close. They take care of business against the Nuggets. They'll go up against the Heat. And there's just not a level of player that Miami has. Don't get me wrong. Great depth, great bench, all that. Going up against LeBron and AD, though, totally different type of matchup. I don't think the Heat depth can play as big of a factor when going up against those 2 stars. I think the Lakers come in, finish the job, win the championship. It'll be Lakers Heat, because we told you our Heat were going to get it done. But the Lakers come into the finals and finish them off. And I don't really see any other scenario that can play out.
Oh, Uncle Joey. So if this were pre-bubble, not a bubble, I'd agree with you 100%. But what's the Lakers' problems? What's the Lakers' problems, my man? They cannot guard youth. They can't. They're horrible on the perimeter. They can't have no perimeter defense. Listen, they're top heavy. After AD and LeBron, you know who's up next? Kuzma with 11. Then KCP with 10 and 9. Listen, the Heat have Jimmy with 20, Dragic killing it with 21, Hero with 17, Crowder 13, Robinson 10. It's too much depth for the Heat. And again, the Lakers struggle against guards, and they're too athletic for them. They got the no-die attitude. And Joey, you are a very smart man. The value is at plus 350. Plus 350 for Miami Heat. Come on, brother. Come to the bank with me, man. Plus 350. How can you say no to that, dude? How can you say no to that? Jimmy Butler's good. He loves being the underdog. He's going to get these boys pumped, man. These boys are dogs. Jimmy's going to come fighting, and Jimmy's going to stop LeBron. I'm saying it right now. LeBron's not the same, dude. If you notice, LeBron holds the ball way too long. Watch tonight. Watch tonight. Yes, he had a great stat game last game, but it's in sprints now. He's not the same LeBron James, and that hurts me to say it. I love LeBron James, but he's not the same. Watch him tonight holding on to the ball. Those fadeaway threes he takes, not good look, LeBron, not a good look. Rondo, is he going to show up? And after those two, who do they have? I'm telling you guys, listen to your boy Ronnie P and jump on the Miami Heat at plus 350. Thank me later. Get yourself a PlayStation 5 on me. What do you think?
Ooh, okay. Well, listen, Uncle K, I might be with Ronnie P on this one because honestly, I want you to pick me up. I want to go to the bank together. That's what I want to do. I'm with you on the Heat, but we'll
let's
have to see
go,
what
Al.
happens. And honestly, I love when we get you two to just go at it. It gives us a nice energy in here, baby. But let's keep that intensity going, guys, and let's keep this energy up because it is time for a little bit of fight night action. Yes. Now, we might not have Dave Millhouse on today, but that doesn't mean we can't do a little MMA action. Now, of course, these are MMA names, which means I'm doomed. But on this tale of the tape, we have the heavyweight Vasily Kamotsky. Yes, thank you so much. I said that perfectly. Against the light heavyweight Kirill Teryoshin. So, Kirill is fighting up a weight class. Now, it was a bit harder for our guys to find exact stats on these guys, but hey, that's what happens when we find something really random to bet on really crazily. So here we go, guys. And of our boy Kirill with the reach advantage, Vasily with the striking accuracy. So let's get some bets down on here, gentlemen. Ronnie, go ahead with whose corner you're in.
I'm with the big boy. Give me the heavyweight, Kamaski or whatever. I'm with the big man. Yeah, let's give me him. Let's do it.
All right. I don't know about that, but we'll have to see. Honestly, I'm being told it's Kamaski on the left and Teryoshin on the right is what I'm thinking. So anyway, Knish, your turn. Who you going with?
Now whenever we play these games, do either of you two remember who won last week's game? When we were playing the money line guest contest? I don't recall if we could. Are we talking about
Knish again? Here we go.
Well, I mean, I would join Ronnie, but I actually want to win the game again. So I'm gonna go with Teryoshin. We got the reach advantage. He's younger. He's not. He's got less weight to carry around. He's got the speed advantage. Teryoshin or whatever. What was the pronunciation? I don't care anymore. Teryoshin, whoever's gonna win, that's who I'm on there. Teryo for the easy dub.
All right, Kamotsky, yes, all right. Guys, I'm with you on the names here, but let's get it going. He's on the left, Teryoshin on the right in this clip we are about to watch, all right? So I guess it's time to just do this thing. Let's see the boys in the ring, and let's see who wins this fight night.
Орел, решка.
Oh,
this is where we got a little arm wrestling here.
Oh, boy. Looks like my arm,
serious stuff.
doesn't it?
That's why I wore the muscle tee for you today. Gonna get you a little, thought you'd be...
Oh, it's slapping. Oh, wow.
Oh, I thought it was not arm wrestling.
I've
It
never
is.
seen
I was like over the top,
bodies
man.
like that. No judgment, just concern.
How do you win this? Do you knock the guy out, or is he just tap out?
Oh.
Is that my guy? Is he getting back up? He's back up. All right. He's a little.
Oh, he's up. Give it to
He
him.
wasn't even out of bed. It's a no contest. We didn't even
All
do
right,
that.
well,
Even
the last
line.
time I had to ask who won, but I think that one was pretty clear. Obviously, Vasily with the last name I cannot pronounce. He is your winner. So there we go. All right, guys, let's get back to it. Obviously, the winner here is Mr. Ronnie P this week. Yeah, get into it. Soak it all up, Joey. Sometimes you need to lose, and that's okay. It makes you stronger, builds character. So there you have it. All right, well, let's get back to our bets, guys, and some names I probably can pronounce. And, of course, our most important bets of the show. This is our best bets of the game. So, as always, we give you the very best bet our analysts have for you this week. Any bet, any game, any line, literally whatever you two like to make some money on this week. So, Joey Knish, you are first, little baby boy. You ready?
Well, after getting robbed there, I don't know if I should give a best bet anymore after that.
You
They
got
set
this.
me up. They told Ronnie in the pre-shot. I got on late. They told him who was going to win, and now that's what to try and screw me
Can't be
over
late.
here. So I'll remember that for next week. Be on before anybody gets to make sure there's no fuckery next week. Anyway, let me give you a winner here because I want to go to the same college. So we already given you two, so I'm going to change it up. Ronnie might go back to his best bet again because he doesn't have the versatility of an Uncle K. But we'll go here to another college football game, Uncle K's specialty here. I'm going to go back to the well with and this is the SEC one. I'm going Arkansas here. There's some 28.5 out there. I think that's too high. Georgia's bringing in a new QB. They got a new staff at Arkansas. I like what they're doing. They got Felipe Franks, the Florida transfer. That one's a bit too high for me. So I'll give you the full SEC platter. We had a couple of ones earlier with Florida, Kentucky. I'll go Arkansas, 28.5. Getting 4+ TDs there. Georgia, they like to play slow as well. I got to see the new Georgia offense to buy into it. I think it's too high, 28.5 for me with Woo Pig Sooie and the Arkansas Razorbacks.
All right, thanks, Uncle Knish. Ronnie P, you sticking to one of your earlier bets, or you got some more up your sleeve? What is it?
What you got for me, Ronnie? It better be good.
You know what, man? I'm switching it up tonight. I'm going to NFL, and I'm going to sound crazy here, but hear me out, guys. Hear me out. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons over the Bears, -3. Now, here's why.
Yeah.
Number one, Falcons are an 0-2 hungry team against the Bears. I'm not buying Mitchell Trubisky. I'm not buying this. I mean, first of all, no offense, Allie, I love you, and I'm so sorry, but the Giants stink. I'm sorry. They're trash. I'm sorry. They barely beat the Giants, and Barkley was out, he played one quarter? I know, I'm sorry. He played one quarter, and they barely beat the Giants. And week one, if Trafford didn't have that interception with 2 minutes left, and if I think his name was Swift, the running back Swift, if the kid didn't drop the ball in the end zone, they would have lost that game. So I'm going with the Falcons, and they're hungry. They're mad. I mean, look, man, there's all these memes online. Twitter's been killing them. They are pissed off. I think they win by a touchdown. I think that's that's my best bet of the day. Falcons -3. They're a good team. Like they played good against Seattle, and they dropped 40 on Dallas, so they can score. Can Dallas score? Or can not Dallas, can the Bears score? Long day, man, long day. But can the Bears score? I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, well, there you have it, folks. You got to be aware of those angry, dangerous Falcons there. Now, those are the best bets that our analysts have for you this week. Now, thank you so much for that, gentlemen. I won't talk about the Giants' comments made by Ronnie P. But we will have both of you back on next week. And, of course, I still have so much love for you, so don't worry there. No bad blood ever. And if you guys at home need more of the best betting content before we're back next week, simply subscribe to our YouTube channel, Line Sniper HQ, and you'll find our show, betting strategies, and more right there. And hey, you might even see me get into a little betting action. Hint, hint. Definitely stay tuned. You will see that. But that is all we have for right now. We'll be back next Tuesday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern. As always, this has been In the Crosshairs, brought to you by LineSniper.com, your definitive resource for sports betting content and in-game analysis. For the team here in the studio, I am Ali Melendez. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
Steps into it, a windmill slam.